Hey guys, look at this. It is now stage 28, guys. We're moving along really quick with our ROBOCOP build. And just like an old fashioned here, we're going to show you what we have in this video. And then we're going to move on down here to the bench. And we're going to start putting some more pieces together of build the legendary cyborg ROBOCOP. Okay, in good fashion, just to help you out, is this is what we're going to be doing in this video. You can see the section that we're going to be working with right up in here. You can see all those sides. You can see all the parts that we're going to be doing, and a little snippet of what we're going to do for the first 4 steps in this video. Once again, thank you for watching, and if you'd like everything, don't forget to hit that subscribe now. All right. Other than that, let's get down to the bench and start building our RoboCop. Okay, and here's all the stuff that comes in it. We got this little cool package here that kind of shows you what we have. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead, open it up, and we can start building. With all the pieces that we do have, okay, we're going to start with the simplest one, which is going to be this big little plastic piece. You would think it's made out of metal, but it's not. Since it's got that flimsy plastic, it just comes in this. Now, of course, you know this is going to be for his thigh. It went right here, but I popped it out. And then we have our infamous OCP Police 001. So we're doing pretty good. And then I found the BP and the BM screws that we're going to be using to lock all these pieces in. Now for step 1, okay, we bring back our stage 27 that we worked on, and we built this all together in the last video. If you got a chance to see it, if you're watching this one, feel free to go on our playlist and you can see everything in order. However, we have our panel here. You can see that it's got to fit in here, and it's going to line up just right. So what happens is you have all these little holes here and stuff that you're going to use, and a liner, okay? That's going to line up right about here, and then you have the rest that are just going to get screwed in. So we're just going to go ahead, all right, and we're going to place this on top, give you an idea of how this is all going to lay on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lock it in place and show it to you all. So there's everything placed in. So we're going to jump right in to step 2. So with step 2, it's pretty easy, okay? It basically shows that you're going to put this into 2 locales, okay? So one is going to be right here, and then you're going to put another one in another key location here, and that's going to be right over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put those in. I believe it's here and here. Then we're going to come back and do again on another stage. So hang in there with me, guys. Those 2 are in, and then we still have to do 2 more BP screws, okay? And those are going to go right there and right there. So I'm going to go ahead, put those in, and that'll complete step 3. So now with step 2 with our BM screws put in and our step 3 with the BP screws in, now comes the tricky part where we have to put our little strip here. Now this is going to be only one way to go on, okay? So just so you know, it goes on very simple, okay? You know that this opening is probably not going to fit up here like you think. So be prepared for that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this on, okay? Once you do that, everything lines right up, all right? So you can see how this all lines up nice and evenly. Because if you go the other way, let's just say you wanted to, right? It's not going to look right because you got that curvature. You're going to need that flat end to be right down here, okay? Just trust the magic. We're gonna be able to do it. All right. So without further ado, let's put this piece on. So there's that piece. It's all put on, nice into place. It fits there. Looks pretty sharp. I like the way it looks. But we still have one more thing to do, guys. So hang in there with me. We're moving along pretty quick. Now that we're on step 5, we basically now have to put on our OCP 001 for the logo here. And as you can see, it's got connector ports, all 6. These are the all 6. All right, and I'm just going to kind of line it up just like so. And since it's just a pop in, we'll just let you see how I'm doing it. You're just gonna line it right up and then kind of ease into it, okay? You don't want to push too hard because in case there's an issue, all right? You only get to do this once, guys, so don't be trying to manhandle it too much. Once you get it in there nice and good, just make sure it's nice and solid and tight. You know, you don't want any issues in the future, okay? So now that that is all completed, that is what it looks like, guys. Wow, how shocking does that look? That looks really sharp. I'm impressed with that. But for other than that, let's move on to step 6. So now that we're on step 6 of our stage 28, it's real simple. We have this little panel here, you know, the one that's going to hide all those little blemishes. You can see it's got an L, it's got the indent, so we can easily put this together. Now, there's only one way it's going to go on, and I don't want to get it wrong. So real quick, you got to, you know, cover the circular hole on the side of the thigh with this outer hip cover 28 Delta. It's going to be marked with an L, which we've already seen it, and this piece pushes into place as shown in the picture. So I look at the picture, I see how it looks. Now, you would think that it looks a little darker on one side and not on the other, but it doesn't matter which way you put it in because it doesn't specify. You just got to line these two up. So since we're lining them right up, we're just going to push it in. You can hear it click into place. Look at that. Wow. That's pretty good. I like it. Looks good. All right. Covered everything up. There's no blemishes, no wild openings or anything like that. So that's pretty sharp, guys. Pretty sharp. But other than that, let's move on to step 7. So here we are, guys, with step 7 of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our little piece here. Okay, you can see it's got a little line coming down it, so you know what side it's going on. It's not a gas cap or anything. It's probably just an oil cap, I guess you could call it. But it says here you're going to cover the screw hole on the inner thigh with this screw cap 28 Echo, which it only fits into one way, and that's it. So we're just going to line it right up, and then we're going to do that magic thing that we've been doing lately, which is basically just, you know, attempting to push it in and get it locked into place. All right, step 7 all completed. We put it in there nice and flush. I will tell you this, it gets a little harder as you go down, but you want it nice and flush, okay? Nice and flush. So we're going to move on to step 8. Woo. Okay, so with step 8, and it being the final step in this video, that we're going to be putting something together, because we got one more thing we have to do before we can move on and end the video. But we still have to put this piece on. Now this piece only goes on one way. So you want the side that's short and then the wide end. So this end is going to face toward the vent. This short end faces towards the OCP. And since it's, once again, only goes on one way and it has an L and the two connectors. So we do again a little pushy push, no screwing nothing in, all right? So we're going to do that and we're going to line it up. So now that we've lined it up, I'm going to go ahead and push it right into place. So that way you guys can see. It's not as easy as you would think, but it does go into place. And since it goes right into place, it fits really well. All right. So now that it fits really well in there, okay, we're good to go. Everything is top notch, squared away. All right. It will go over this, but you see, you got to match it here and here. These two have to match, so that way you know that it's put on correctly. Okay. Well, other than that, that is it for step 8, and we're going to go into a step 9, which is what the book is asking us to do. So we're going to knock it out for step 9 and our final event for this video today. And I want to say thank you very much for coming in and taking a look at our build here of the ROBOCOP. So what they're asking us to do is basically just check the dexterity and everything like that, and making sure that the leg, it all moves and everything, which we've already established that. So they want you to know, like, you can do a lot of dexterity with this, and that it can, you know, move about and everything. So I'm okay with it so far. I mean, I like it. Looks really snazzy. So I'm impressed with it. I think everything looks pretty good. And so we're just going to move on, guys. Other than that, I do want to say thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you guys on our next adventure here with the RoboCop. And, well, I got to get going so we can make another video for you guys. Thanks again, and if you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe or at least like the video. We don't ask for much here. I don't like asking to subscribe, but you know, YouTube, they say you have to keep doing this. So I'm not a big fan of asking it, but if you do like the video and you like the fact that these are a little bit shorter than our 4-stage videos, a like goes a long way, so we can make these fit to your liking in the near future. Other than that, guys, I got to get going, so keep on modeling out there, guys.